the number one superfood for your hair. So there's going to be 4 foods we're going to cover. The 4th one is going to be the most important one. If you want to get your hair back, let's start with number 1 first, bamboo shoots. Now you're probably saying bamboo shoots, like you can eat that. Yes, they have different forms. You can get it canned. You can buy it online. Bamboo shoots not only are very high in potassium and trace minerals, they are very high in something called silica. Silica is essential to build up the hair protein. Silica can make your hair strong, elastic. It can prevent it from breaking. It gets rid of the brittleness in hair, but also it helps your skin too. It's great for wrinkles. It's even good for your joints. It can help strengthen your bones as well. Number 2, wild-caught salmon. Now, of course, salmon is loaded with nutrition, great protein, but salmon is known for its high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. The other cool thing about wild-caught salmon is that it's loaded with vitamin D3. Nearly every single problem with hair loss can be improved with vitamin D3, especially part of the root of the hair where you have this follicle. Vitamin D controls that whole environment. It actually can activate dormant hair follicle stem cells. This will increase the density of your hair. So sometimes people will have thinning of the hair. This is what they need to consume more of. Let's move to number 3, egg yolks. What's in an egg yolk? Egg yolks are loaded with something called biotin, and people take biotin to help their hair. It's a necessary thing. So if you don't have enough biotin, you can't even make keratin. Keratin makes up the hair, improving the shaft of the hair and making sure that it's strong so you don't have this thinning hair that is falling out, that's fragile and weak, and it can break easily. On top of that, egg yolks have all the fat-soluble nutrients which are really important to support hair growth and the structure of the hair itself. The other important thing about the egg yolk is it's loaded with cholesterol. Now you might think, oh, that's a bad thing. No, cholesterol is the precursor for all of the key hormones that you need for your hair. If those are not correctly produced or regulated in the right amounts because you don't have enough cholesterol, that can affect the hair. Also, it'll make it shiny, give it that luster, help strengthen the actual shaft of the hair as well, plus eggs are loaded with sulfur. Sulfur can also help the scalp of the hair, and that is kind of like the soil for the hair to grow into. And then, of course, egg yolks also have vitamin D, which I've already talked about. Now let's move on to number 4, which is, honestly, the most important food that you could possibly eat for hair growth and other benefits for your hair. And this is grass-fed liver. Now you can do beef liver, lamb liver, but if you don't like liver, you can get these in capsules. Or if you can find a good recipe, cook it with onions. It's the absolute most concentrated, nutrient-dense food that you could possibly consume. It has virtually every single nutrient in very high amounts, super high amounts of iron. Iron is necessary to help transport oxygen to your scalp. The most common cause of hair shedding is an iron deficiency. There's 2 ways to get an iron deficiency in your blood. Number 1 is to be deficient in iron, which beef liver can satisfy really quickly. But also, if you're deficient in copper, that won't allow the iron to work correctly in the red blood cell to feed the hair oxygen. Well, guess what? Beef liver is loaded with copper as well. And not just copper, zinc in the right ratios. And zinc is very, very important in preventing the more powerful form of testosterone called D. Beef liver is loaded with folate and B12 and copper, help reduce the graying effect of your hair. Just as an FYI, of course, the folate and the B12 are in the best form available. The iron in beef liver is a heme-type iron. It's so much more bioavailable than any iron you can get from plants or supplements. And on top of that, beef liver is loaded with the most bioavailable form of vitamin A. Not the precursor beta-carotene, but the active form of vitamin A called retinol. And vitamin A is essential for allowing vitamin D to work because vitamin D is also in liver. And we know the importance of vitamin D in hair growth through helping regulate sebum, which is the oil on the gland to make your hair look very, very healthy and to prevent this drying out effect of your hair. And we also have another thing in liver called biotin. And getting biotin from grass-fed liver is way better than getting it from a supplement. If you had an antibiotic and all of a sudden your hair starts becoming a problem, then you need more biotin, or actually you need more grass-fed liver. Anyway, I wanted to keep this video real short, but I wanted to give you some really important foods for the hair. And now you know the most important one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.